Yo, what is up, everybody, and welcome to another This Week at Bungie on the Road. My name is Silence, and like always, welcome. All right, anyway, so as of Tuesday, you guys know that Bungie has released a trailer for Season of the Splicer for next season. Said that twice. All right. If you haven't seen the trailer, I'll have the link for that down in the description below, alongside the links to my social media and Twitch, where you can come catch me live. But my past self is going to tell you more about that, so take it away, me. Hey guys, thanks for checking out the video so far. Make sure you watch it all the way through. Helps me out a lot on YouTube. Also make sure you click that like button too. If you want to come hang out with me live, I do stream over on Twitch at twitch.tv/roadsofsilence. It should show up either above or below me here. You can catch me there maybe once a week on Tuesdays after resets on Destiny 2. Right now I've been doing those streams. If you want to come hang out live, have any questions or anything like that you want me to answer over there, get my, pick my brain about something, catch me over there. Also, I just recently, got my merch in. It's kind of cool. So I'm gonna back up here. Lurking Army merch is available right now. All those links will be down in the description below if you are interested in getting a hoodie or a mouse pad. I'm gonna put that little clip up here. You'll see that pop up on the screen too. So if you want to check any of that stuff out, go click the links, and I shall see you guys in a minute and let you get back to this video. Start of a new season. We got a bunch of new things coming down the line. First up though, we're gonna break down this calendar for you guys. Boom, here it is on the screen. All right, so for everybody looking at it right now, I know this was probably explained on Tuesday, but we're gonna go over it here really quickly. All right, May 11th is when the season begins. We get our intro mission, and armor synthesis will be available to us as well. The Endless Night starts there. This will be free to all players. All right, new stasis aspect quests will be in the mix. You do need Beyond Light DLC to get these quests, so make sure you have that if you are looking to go for stasis aspects. All right, and then we will also have access to the new override activity mission on Europa starting next Tuesday as well. You need the season pass or just the season of the Splicer. All right, May 14th, Trials of Osiris will begin, which is that coming Friday. May 18th, Iron Banner, and the first of many override missions will begin. On the Moon is where this one will be launching, so that's on May 18th. May 22nd, the Vault of Glass will be here. World's First will start. Everybody will have their opportunity to go for that title. Make sure you guys have your fire teams ready for that. Then on May 25th, the weekly Pinnacle override mission begins on the Tangled Shore, and then following in subsequent weeks, that same thing will occur. June 1st, June 8th as well, with the second week of Iron Banner coming in there, and then June 16th is where the Vault of Glass raid, or 15th, I'm sorry, June 15th is where the Vault of Glass raid challenges will come into play. Everybody will have access to those, and again, the ladder of weekly Pinnacle missions there also. Okay. Then on June 22nd, same deal. June 29th, Iron Banner third week will come into play. Same deal with the Pinnacle missions. And then on July 6th, Solstice of Heroes will begin, and Vaults of Glass difficulty options will become available as well. And then rolling from June 6th to the 3rd, that is a decent chunk of time there if you haven't been paying attention. Solstice of Heroes will end, and Iron Banner's last week will come into play. And then the epilogue for the season on August 10th will come in and finish us off for this season. And then there might be more. All right, moving into the season, start off with the rewards first, like they are here in the TWAB. And coming with that, we have the first set of rewards being our armor sets. All right, so got a ton of new things coming down the pipeline with this season, and I'm excited. And I feel almost every season this theme is getting better and better when it comes to the armor. All right, so let's dig in. First off here, we have the armor for the season of the Splicer with the Elixir Fallen look here. This look reminds me of Varix's look when we first found him in Beyond Light and we had to help him out. I'm really digging this here. And then the ornaments make it look even better, okay? Like, I mean, way better. But we have that going, and there's a little bit of a change as to how you will be acquiring this armor, all right? So the seasonal pass will not award this armor. You will be getting it from the seasonal activity instead. All right. This will be the case moving forward for seasons in the future. The season ranks that had armor in them as rewards will now have packages of glimmer, shards, modules, exotics, cores, and prisms as rewards instead. So, and then the ornaments will still be on the seasonal pass as well. So they're switching that up, and I think this is because of the changes that they're doing to power gains. So they mentioned this earlier in this season, that they will be making a change to how we grind for power going forward, and they will be reducing it to about 10 levels. So instead of you having to go about 100 levels, now it's about 10. So with that, I think that's why they changed up the season pass and you earning the armor through it, because there's going to be no real reason for that, and it might actually boost you up quicker. That's just my thinking behind it. And it also, I'm thinking it was going to impact how we do, again, power grind, and then for day one rating when that time comes for World's First. So that's my take on it. Not sure, but we'll see. Weapons coming in next, we got a lot of them. All right, first up, we got on the season pass, obviously, like always, if you have the season pass itself, then you will immediately unlock the new exotic sidearm. If not, you'll have to unlock it at its seasonal reward level for you free pass holders. And then on the track, there is also a shotgun and an LMG to look forward to coming down the line. Next up, we have, coming from the Umbral engrams and the override activity itself, we have a slew of weapons in sight. Right now, it looks to be just a grenade launcher, a sidearm, and a grenade launcher, a sidearm, and a scout rifle, which I'm not super surprised on, but they do make note that there are going to be more weapons coming down the pipe. So if there's 4 right here right now, there might be another 4 coming in line. And it looks like, I might be wrong on what a couple of these weapons are. Like the one at the top there that looks like a sidearm might be a hand cannon, and then the one at the bottom might not be a scout rifle or a pulse rifle. It might be an AR. I'm not sure, but we'll see what they are when we get in the game. Obviously, our ritual season stuff will change up as well. So that this time around, we're getting a fusion rifle, and like always, you have the playlist where you can pick which quest line you want to go for, which could be in the Strikes, Crucible, or Gambit, and then you also have your ornament quest for those as well, which also will be in Strikes, Crucible, or Gambit. All right, and then finally, we have the Nightfall. We have the Ritual playlist legendary weapons. All right, that are coming into the play, which now means we have 12 weapons for base game players to go in and farm up and have, with large perk pools, meaning everybody should have an opportunity to get a decent roll weapon. All right, should be no like, oh, I can't get this because it's no longer around or anything like that. So that's cool. Then last but not least, the 3 Nightfall weapons coming into play here are the scout rifle, the sniper rifle, and then this fusion rifle. Now, I'm not sure if that's don't quote me on this one, but that might not be a scout rifle. That might be something else. I can't remember exactly which weapons these are. They obviously all are reprised from D1. So those are coming into play in the first half of the season with the Nightfalls, and then when Grandmasters come in, adept versions of them will roll in as well. And then the second half of the season, we will be seeing the return of the original 3 from last season coming back into the loophole. All of these things are coming down the line when season of the Splicer starts next Tuesday on May 11th. Okay, so next up we have our patch notes preview that they've given us here with just a few things, and it's not really just a few things, but we'll go over all of the things that they talk about here in the top today. So starting off with stasis subclass tunings for the Titans, Hunters, and Warlocks, starting off with the aspects. All right. They go into mention that with update 3.2.1, they will be tuning how and what the aspects do for certain classes and things of that nature. Starting off with the Revenant Hunter here. All right, the freeze and silence and squall will be reduced from 12 meters to 8.5, and then the enemy silence and squall will be visible now by like a red indication of the area and things of that nature. Also, side note, PvP is getting a little colorblind support upgrade so that we can tell the difference between helping colorblind people tell the difference between their teammates and things like that a little bit easier, as well as things like their attacks such as silence and squall. Yay. All right, that really makes me happy because I'm colorblind. So Again, Hunter freeze on silencing squall is getting reduced by 12 meters to 8.5, and then the enemy silencing squall will be red in definition when it's approaching you. For Titans, the Shiver Strike melee energy is now refunded when Glacial Quake ends, and then they've also fixed the Whisper of Torment bug where if you stepped into an enemy's barricade, it would activate, so that no longer happens. For my Warlocks, for Shadebinders, the Bleak Watcher aspect now grants 2 fragment slots instead of 1, and then the Chaos Reach Super is being adjusted so that the AoE no longer kills people behind thin walls and objects. It was way too strong, and they're now adjusting that to make sure that it falls in line. Okay, we're getting a few UI changes coming down the line as well too here. The new nav, the UI changes that we're going to see is up to the nav. So now your navigation screen will look like this when you're inside of a game or on a planet. They've separated bounties from quests. They show all of the bounties up on the nav side, and they have categories now, and the category switching can be controlled on mouse and keyboard with just the scroll wheel. Triumphs are now also set up in categories as well over here too, so make sure so that's nice. No longer having to go back and forth into your director, into your quest lists and logs and stuff to try to track things like that. All right, the director is getting a little bit of an upgrade too. It has a Legends tab which is where the Vault of Glass will be accessed from, and then the shortcuts between the HUD quest steps and the menu now have a shortcut button. So there you go. All right, 6v6 will now let you cycle. Has a new little intro buff where you could cycle through your teammates to see the metrics and things like that of who you're teamed up with. All right, the helm's getting a little bit of a makeover here. So instead of it being on the map here when you go to the tower, it will now have its own map space on the director back on the main screen. With that, the Prismatic Caster is also getting a little bit of a buff there too, where Umbrals will now auto decrypt, and they've fixed up a little bit of the visual clutter that was on the screen. For PvP, you have a few things being isolated and broken down. They've done unified tracking for Glory, Valor, and Infamy now. The Glory playlist will no longer block the Valor wins. The Valor badge will now appear on the Trials launch screen when that's available. And then the Infamy win streak and the Glory win streak are now linear, where on the Infamy you can get up to plus 35, and then the Glory you get plus 20, if I'm not mistaken. And then the coming upgrades to Vanguard rep is happening as well, where if we go to Zavala, we have to spend tokens. So keep that in mind, that we soon will have to just dish out all of our Vanguard tokens, apparently, because I think they're going to be going away for something else. But they haven't gone into too much detail about that either, so we'll see when that comes around. All right, for Eververse, they are now adding a different archive tab for us. They're changing this up here. Okay, they're filtering exotics and other things that need to be archived in here as well. For former things that were once silver are now coming in here. But former exotic weapon ornaments have been added to the archive tab, and bright engrams now do something a little bit different here. The spawn effects and the shaders are now going to be separate standalone things when you decrypt the bright engram. All right, you'll also get a small amount of glimmer when decrypting a bright engram as well. So there's that. All right, some general things coming back into play for the Crucible playlist. Momentum Control and Team Scorched are coming back into the weekly rotators, which is down here. And then the Shaw back over on the planetary side of life over at the Cosmodrome. Shaw Han is getting some repeatable bounties added to his repertoire. And then they fixed some bugs where vaulted gear was dropping from strikes that had unique loot associated with them. All right. And then on top of all of that, the one thing we've been constantly asking for that we don't have on any armor at all right now, the one weapon type of mod that we needed ammo finder for, trace rifle armor mods are coming in hot next week. Can't wait. No longer will we be asked, how do you get ammo for these things? Well, put a special ammo finder or put a special ammo finisher on your gear. Nope. Ammo finder, baby. There you go. It's coming in finally after so damn long. Okay, let's move on to the next thing here though. All right, next up, finally, patch times. Get ready for this week, Friday, May 7th. Destiny will undergo maintenance, starting for update 3.2.0. I'm messing up a lot today, sorry. But yeah, we're going through maintenance on Friday. It will start at 9 a.m. Pacific time and end at 3 p.m. Pacific time, unless there is some sort of change to the time being extended. All right, getting us ready for next week, which is Tuesday, the beginning of the next season. On May 11th, update will begin at 9 a.m. and then 11 a.m. it should be concluded. This is all Pacific times. Hopefully they won't go extended. If they do get extended, make sure you follow Bungie on their social media so that you know what's going on with that. Okay. Also, that's it. All right. Like always, you know what I'm going to say next. Make sure you go check out the movie of the week and the artists of the week. These people are very, very talented. They're really cool content creators. Go check them out, follow them, support them like you would support me. Okay. So with that, that's going to be it for me this week. Make sure you go check out all the pictures of the baby Elixir. Thank you for checking out this video and watching it all the way to the end. I really do appreciate it, and it helps me out tremendously. We'll see you guys in the next video for next week, which will be the patch notes video. All right. If this was helpful for you today, make sure you click the like button. That also helps me a lot. If you are new, make sure you click the subscribe button so you know when the next video goes live. And like always, I will see you guys in the next video. Catch you later. Peace.